Hey there, Mount First Christian Church followers. Thanks for checking in again on an episode of On the Shelf. This is the series where we are attempting to highlight and emphasize certain books that we have added to our church library for you to read. This is the library here in the fellowship hall at First Christian Church, and you are welcome to anytime you're here. Come browse. We've got couches, have a seat, read a little bit. Or if you're interested to take a book home with you and read it, you're welcome to do that as well. And one of the things that we've been working on and adding to the library is a robust kids section. We want to encourage reading at all levels. And so we've got a shelf here of some kids titles. And one of the series that we've added is the very popular and well-known series of The Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. Maybe you've read these years ago as a kid, but if you haven't read them recently, and it's been years, these are fabulous books as an adult. I mean, as a child, the story is very engaging. You can read it, and it has a lot of adventure and things like that. But as an adult even, there is so much good content and imagery that C.S. Lewis writes in this chronicle of the Chronicles of Narnia. So they start out with the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Maybe Magician's Nephew, you could say, was before that. And then Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe, The Horse and His Boy. And this is the fourth one called Prince Caspian. And it's fabulous. They all feature this figure of Aslan, who is God in the Chronicles in Narnia. He's the creator of Narnia. But Aslan in this Prince Caspian book, I don't want to give away the whole story, but they can't see him except for Lucy, one of the four children in the series. And when Lucy begins to see Aslan and finally meets him and sees him to be reunited with him in Narnia, she's crying. She says, "Aslan, Aslan, dear Aslan," sobbed Lucy. At last, the great beast rolled over on his side so that Lucy fell, half sitting and half lying between his front paws. He bent forward and just touched her nose with his tongue. His warm breath came all around her. She gazed up into his large, wise face. Did I mention Aslan manifest as a lion? He shows up as a lion in the Chronicles. So Aslan is this huge lion who she has seen. She gazes up into his large, wise face. "Welcome, child," he said. "Aslan," said Lucy, "you're bigger." "That is because you are older, little one," answered he. "Not because you are?" Aslan answers, "I am not, but every year you grow, you will find me bigger." The imagery of that is just fascinating, of this reality that as you grow in your walk with God, you find that he becomes not smaller and more manageable as most things as you grow up. You know, you visit a playground from when you were a child and all the equipment was huge, and now you realize how small it was. But in your walk with God, as you grow and as you develop, you find that God is not shrinking down, but God is actually bigger. So Chronicles of Narnia are here for you to read, to check out, to just look into, and I invite you to. And until next time, happy reading.